Breaking news unfolds today as we dive into a story that fans have waited 3 long years to hear, a story that has echoed whispers, interviews, denials, shy smiles, and now a long-anticipated confirmation. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe so you never miss an update on stories that move your heart just as deeply as this one. The news centers around 2 beloved figures whose chemistry has been the subject of fan discussion since the day their first drama together aired, and whose soft glances and shared laughter became the heart of countless fan edits, speculations, and quiet hopes across the world. Today, the story finally takes the shape fans imagined, but also in ways no one predicted. For 3 years, Chaun Wu and Ji Yong moved through the tidal waves of spotlight with the grace of people who understood the weight of public curiosity. They walked, traveled, filmed, and lived their lives under the constant hum of unanswered questions. Viewers believed they saw something tender behind the scenes, in the way Wu's eyes softened when Ji Yong stepped into the frame, or in the way Ji Yong relaxed with him in interviews as though she were speaking not to a co-star but to someone who understood her in ways only a few did. Yet the two maintained silence, offering neither confirmation nor denial, leaving fans in a suspended dream state where the line between fiction and hope blurred. Today, Wu changes that silence. His voice, warm and steady, arrives like a moment carried gently on the wind. He begins not with dramatic declarations but with honesty, describing the quiet years that shaped them, the shared moments not seen by cameras, the friendship that grew in the shadows of long filming nights and tired early mornings. His message carries a softness that mirrors the man fans know, thoughtful, considerate, careful with every word. He speaks of time, saying that 3 years taught them patience, taught them what it means to build something slowly without letting the pressure of the world outside define the rhythm of their connection. Ji Yong, in turn, shares her own voice in the story, gentle but certain. She describes how their bond first formed in small, ordinary moments, like shared jokes between takes, or silent encouragement during emotionally difficult scenes, or the way Wu would always ask whether she had eaten before moving on to another interview. She explains that affection has many shapes, and theirs grew in a place that felt safe, away from the public eye, in the spaces where 2 people learned each other's fears, ambitions, and vulnerabilities. She mentions that secrecy was never meant to hide, but to protect, because love, to her, requires room to breathe before it can face the world. As the voiceover continues, Wu reveals the turning point that led them to finally confirm their relationship. It was not a single event, but a gradual accumulation of moments that made them realize their silence had already spoken for them. He describes how fans, with surprising accuracy, noticed the small details, matching phone cases, shared playlists hinted at in interviews, the way their birthdays always aligned with quiet celebrations, even when their schedules were free. He says he was touched by the respect many fans showed, choosing not to pry but to support from a distance, allowing their bond to grow naturally. Ji Yong adds that the decision to confirm came from a place of gratitude. She thanks those who believed in their connection without demanding explanations, those who supported their individual careers while still cheering at the possibility that something deeper might exist. She admits that she once feared the noise that confirmation might bring, the speculation, the opinions, the sudden shift in public curiosity. But 3 years taught her that walking in truth is gentler on the heart than carrying the weight of constant hiding. She says she is ready to share because the bond they built is strong enough now to stand on its own. Wu's voice returns, soft yet firm, as he begins recounting the earliest days after their drama ended. He describes a moment fans never saw, a quiet conversation on a bench outside the filming site, late at night, when the lights were being taken down and the last crew members packed up equipment. He remembers Ji Yong thanking him for making a difficult day easier. He recalls that it was then he first wondered whether the affection he felt was simply the residue of their fictional characters or something real. Over time, he learned it was real, because the feeling never left, it only grew. Ji Yong speaks again, describing small memories that became the architecture of their bond. She remembers Wu bringing warm drinks during cold winter mornings, not as grand gestures but as thoughtful offerings that made long days more bearable. She recalls how he would send her songs he thought she would like or send messages reminding her to rest. She explains that love revealed itself through these quiet consistencies. She admits she was cautious, unsure whether the world would allow her to love freely, but Chaun Wu's patience taught her trust. The voiceover shifts to the present moment. Chaun Wu explains that the 3-year period allowed them to understand each other's dreams and fears. He shares that they encourage one another through auditions, doubts, and moments of exhaustion. He says that being with Ji Yong taught him emotional steadiness, taught him to look beyond the surface of things. He describes her as someone who sees not just the star but the person behind it, someone who reminds him of the importance of grounding himself in sincerity. Ji Yong mirrors his words, saying that Chaun Wu brought comfort into her life. She speaks of his kindness, a kindness not born of performance but of who he is at his core. She mentions that he listens in ways that make her feel understood even before she finishes speaking. She says she found in him a partner who respects her independence and dreams while also wanting to share the journey with her. She reveals that their bond deepened during difficult moments, not just joyful ones. The voiceover gently details how they navigated their separate careers while nurturing something shared. Chaun Wu explains that they learned the importance of space, that love does not shrink when two people chase their ambitions, instead, it grows when both feel supported. Ji Yong agrees, saying that part of their strength comes from cheering each other on from both near and far. She describes late-night calls after exhausting days, conversations about their futures, and mutual promises to remain honest even when life grows busy. Then comes the moment of confirmation. Chaun Wu's voice describes how he woke up one morning and felt a quiet certainty that the world was ready to know. He realized that their story, built with care, could now withstand the curiosity of others. Ji Yong adds that when he told her his thoughts, she felt the same certainty, as though the timing had naturally matured into alignment. Together, they decided the truth was no longer something to shield but something to share. Together, they say that the last 3 years have been a quiet story of growth, kindness, trust, and gradual courage. As the final images fade, the screen fills with soft light, symbolizing the calm that comes after years of quiet waiting. The narrator explains that this moment is more than a confirmation, it is a reminder that genuine connections often flourish away from the noise, nurtured by time, trust, and mutual respect. Chaun Wu and Ji Yong step into this new chapter with open hearts, hoping their story encourages others to honor their own paths at their own pace. As the music rises, the message is clear: love does not need spectacle to be real, only